can't you just take a breath of fresh air in the Champions League midweek? Can't you just feel the release of pressure and low blocks and all this other stuff, man? The land of milk, honey, and open games in the Champions League. Can't you feel that? Hope y'all doing well, man. Inter 1, Arsenal 3 at the San Siro. Beautiful. Again, if you might have seen my clip on Twitter, you might know I might be out of office right now, just to show you a little bit of where we at, man. If you see it, that's a sphere right there. Yeah, we're in Vegas for some other stuff, that none your convention, none your business. But anyways, back to the more important stuff. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff and what have you. But wow. Again, the Champions League just provides a lot more entertainment for us and a lot more, I guess, maybe a level of disrespect, because teams are like, hey, they're not the most, again, they're not the best team in Europe. Akanji going out on record saying, it's probably Bayern right now. These guys, they're probably not the best. And it provides these more open games. And if you've seen the track record across the season, Atletico Madrid knocked off. You know what I'm saying? There was another team in there that I completely forgot about. But Inter's another one on this tally where, again, good European sides, really good European sides. But our B team, a rotated side. Mosquera just came back from injury. I'm seeing Miles Lewis-Skelly coming in at left, and I believe he was on the left, and then Timber was on the right. I can't remember the lineup fully. Let me go look at some of this stuff right here, because I have the lineup with me right here. Let me just double back on it real quick. What's the starting lineup? Just to show y'all. Who did we even start with? It was Miles Lewis-Skelly, Timber on the right, my apologies. Mosquera, Saliba just coming back. Marino, Zubamendi, and Eze coming in. And then Jesus, Trossard, and Saka. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And for all the flack and all the critical just analysis and all the, the infighting and all the narrative building that's happened over the past week and change with Arsenal, I hope that today we can at least put the arms down, put the pitchforks down, and acknowledge we are ridiculous. We're a ridiculous team. We cakewalk the group stage or the league phase, whatever you call it, of this new format of the Champions League. We cakewalk this essentially against some really tough opposition. Bayern was the other one that I thought as well. Bayern was the other one. Outclassed them in the second half of the Emirates for sure. And we cakewalked the league phase to the point where now we have an advantage through the entire knockout stages. Second legs are at home. That's a huge advantage, and that's a huge credit to this team. 20 goals scored, 2 conceded. 2 conceded across 7 games, across competition where it's not a walk in the park for anybody. Europe's elite, and you know what I'm saying? So for all the strife and all the hardships that we go through the Premier League, even though we're 7 points clear with positive goal difference, I think we have the best goal difference at this point. I hope the viewing experience and showing that difference when teams open up against us, bad things typically happen to them. A lot of bad things typically do happen to them. Even when we're not at our best, we can create that dangerous situation. And one thing that I did enjoy as well today was the shooting boots, the finishing, the deft touches, getting things through. Even if sometimes they weren't perfect, even if somebody got a hand to it, they still got through. And it just seems like the Champions League, again, no Aladdin vibes. It's a whole new world. You know what I'm saying? We on a magic carpet ride, knocking teams out left, right, center. It just is what it is. I'm incredibly pleased with what I saw. I didn't catch much of that first half. I caught like the last few minutes after I landed. And in the second half, I caught all of that. And so, again, more of an open game. Just to kind of start us off, it was a really, really well-worked goal for the first one, like 9 minutes in. I can't remember if the ball came off of Marino first into the channel, and then it went off of somebody. It might have went off of Jesus first, and then Eze was going to grab it. It went to Timber. I don't know if Timber miskicked it or just kind of floated a little bit, but Jesus, quick to it, very quick thinking, gets on the end of it, and that's a goal. Wonderful, wonderful. I saw the goal back, their one goal that they scored for Sucic. Again, it's kind of a tough pickup. He gets it, just one-time shot, and it was a rocket. That was hard to stop. So, fair play to them. But the rest of the game, again, the opportunities, we had even more chances to put the score even worse in my mind. I think they had a few as well, but it was an open game. But we took our chances, they didn't, and we stormed ahead. That's what it was. The second goal off of set piece. And the ball came again across the other side of the box. Trossard gets it over. Jesus, right place, right time, capitalizes. And that's just what I want to see, capitalization on the chances. The little moments that we have, come on now. We have to tuck those away. And I'm glad we see it in the Champions League consistently. I just want that to translate a little bit more into the Premier League. But again, beggars can't be choosers. Going to try our best with that. But again, overall, I saw some really good stuff out there. For what I saw as well, not easy to drop into these games and try and, again, make an impact and make some things happen. He had a little bit of trouble when there was a substitution made. I can't remember who Inter brought on, but shout out to Mosquera. Right off the bat, playing Inter away is not an easy thing to do. Right off the bat, jumping into Anfield as one of your first appearances in a senior season for the Arsenal is not an easy thing to do. And he managed. He managed very, very well. Gabriel did some great adjustments when he came on to help him out a little bit more, but I thought Mosquera was solid from the little glimpses that I saw, man. What do you want me to do? Let me just skip around. This Trivela pass to Gyökeres. He did Trivela pass to Gyökeres is just, bro, Martinelli, when he has space in a game, it's just UCL Martinelli, bro. What did they infuse you with, gang? I don't know. I have no idea, but we'll figure it out in some time. Wonderful stuff from him. From the little glimpses and stuff, I wished we saw a little bit more of Eze to put a stamp and imprint on the game. But I don't think there was anything too negative from the little bits and ends that I saw. But maybe just a little bit more. I saw he took a couple shots, took a couple chances, but I wish again just something would have fell for him so people can get off his back essentially. But again, beggars can't be choosers. I'm not going to be mad at that. It was again overall a really solid performance. I just want to give credit to how well we've handled the Champions League this far. Thus far rather. I'm very, very happy about that with, again, rotated sides, with the right approach, with the right mentality. I understand people wanted to heavily, heavily rotate this game, but I also understand the fact of we don't know what waits on the other side of us, and adding more games onto our pile after being the first senior club to play 4 games in 10 days, I don't think that's a helpful thing. So settling this, securing a top 2 finish, securing that is absolutely fantastic. Declan Rice got a little yellow card for his trouble just so he doesn't even get the Kyrat. So that's even a better bonus for us. I am just happy that we just handle business. We're ticking along. And again, it might not be the most exciting thing at times, mostly talking about the Premier League in these instances, but we're handling business. We're handling business. And when it comes down to the business end of the season, that's when, maybe the flair for the more dramatic might pop out. Maybe those things. But we're maintaining levels. We're maintaining. The big thing for me has been maintenance, consistency of levels. How well can we achieve that, given the injuries, given the form and all stuff that's happening across the season, and especially in the Champions League context, we can say that Arteta and the squad is handling it very, very, very well. So, what can I say, man? What can I say? The Champions League just loves us. The admin loves us. The competitions loves us. The away teams, they probably hate us, but I mean they're fair to us, I guess, a little bit the way we doing them. I'm enjoying the Champions League right now. I'm enjoying the Champions League. I don't know, man. And now we get to go right back to hell as United are probably going to block up more than they've ever blocked. I don't know what's going to happen with that United game on Sunday. It's going to be a very, very interesting one, but we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm not going to stay too long. Don't want to put too much on it here because I got a lot of food to eat. I got to unpack. There's a lot of stuff going on my side, but I will be back in time to fully give my reactions, all that clips and stuff like that for the United game on Sunday. But yeah, until then, let me know what you thought about the game, the goals, performances, managerial changes, substitutes, all that good stuff. Let me know in the comment section below. With that being said, I am full-time Trip. That is all the time that I have. And yeah, until next time, catch y'all later. COYG. Peace.